Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4 Settlement Building. Today I have a settlement walkthrough for you guys, and that is my Lucky Star little city that I've created here, and it's a city that I made out of the box crates at Spectacle Island. So the way that I built this, I think that it really looks like it fits in really well with the area. I think it looks like something that could have been in the game in the first place, and that's my goal always, so that made me really happy, and I really like how this turned out. So let me know what you guys think of it. I'm really curious what you think of this one. I did a lot of things that I just had to just kind of mush stuff around and make it work. So I know it's a little bit dark, but it's 4:30 in the morning. It'll get brighter as we go through. I just wanted to show you guys the really cool lighting here. So first up, I have this really cool little bear dude. He is here at Spectacle Island. You can pick it up and move it around. I suggest you use it because it's really cool and it doesn't fall over. Over here I have this little medical area. I thought that this place would be really cool to have medical stuff that they would have available for anybody, but that they would also keep really to themselves. The reason I named this place Lucky Star is because I thought that they would have been people who came here and they found all these shipping crates and they found protection and tons of items that they would need instantly. And so instead of trading like most settlers would do, most settlements do, they decided that they would keep everything for themselves and live a life with all the stuff that they would need to be happy. So that is how I went with the story of deciding how these people were here. Now this is not my Spectacle Island where I have a ton of other people too, so what I was thinking about was how they would both exist, how they would live together here. I don't have any people in here right now, one because I wanted to show you guys everything and it's a really small space, so I didn't want everyone running everywhere, but I also wanted to make it so that if in Nuka World I decide to have my own little raider gang, they're gonna live here, and hopefully you can coexist peacefully with the other settlers, because I think that they would have some sort of trade agreements and stuff, and they would be totally good with each other. So in here we have just this little area where anybody could use. Just has some necessities as in an espresso machine and this little thing where you can change what you look like. And then over here I thought that since they had the trade with the farmers, they would be able to start stockpiling their own foods or creating their own stuff for specialty cooking. So this guy is getting into farming over here. So this person would probably be the person who was in charge. It's the main area. It's the least defendable out of all of them. And above it I have the area for prisoners. So up here I have, this is really cool. You shoot this, the siren goes off. So from anywhere that you can see this, you can shoot that, and you have a way to alert the entire settlement. In here I just have these, and then I made this little wall out of stuff, which is something I tried to do a lot in here. I tried to think that they would have more stuff than building equipment, so I tried to use a lot of items as wall pieces and such. So in here I have a bathroom because one of you guys settlers will actually go to the bathroom in here, so I hope that that happens. I hope I can see that. I'm not going to be the first person to use it because I don't need to get to know my vault dweller that well. But it would be funny to see a settler using it. So in here, this is the main reason I want it to be a little bit darker while I was walking through. So you can see how cool these rooms look lit up. So this is like the trading area. I thought the people who lived in here would be a bit more eccentric. So I put some weirder stuff in here. I did some of the bottles, lots of animal pieces. Random canisters, cool looking stuff, everything like that. And here I have a little area that would just be the kitchen area where anybody could cook anything that they wanted. This is basically the size of all the hallways, which is the reason I didn't want to have anyone back here. And what I can do with this is walk through and turn over here and we get a house. So this one doesn't have a door, some of them do, but this is actually probably my favorite of the living areas. I really like this. This person would be someone who caught their own food, who had cool crafts that they liked to do, someone who was just really handy. I think a cool person would live here, so I like that one a lot. And then coming over here, it's really easy to get lost in here. Sometimes I like lose track of stuff because like this is just like, but over here we have the next little hallway of rooms. This is just where I decided I would have the crafting materials. You can't really see all the stuff that I added because like everything blends in, but I did stick items and stuff down here. And I added some metal signs. I just didn't want stuff all over the floor, and that was really the only way you could notice it, so that was probably a waste of time. But over here, again, I used the items as a wall so that you couldn't see directly into this person's house. But this is the settler's house. So this one is cool. Here's the special thing about this room. Obviously, I have no mods. I'm not using any mods. And this bed is made using these two pieces. So I use these and put that on top of it. If you use flat containers, a lot of containers can be stacked on top of each other. These are all from the container section, and that's why they'll stack. Some of them do not, though, so keep that in mind. But this let me stack them on top of that. Obviously, there's this big, like, yucky area I didn't want to be seen. So that solves the entire problem. And it's really cool, and I'm probably going to start doing beds like that, because I like the look of these mattresses, but I never had any like way to do anything with them. Over here I just have like tires, stopping it off. I don't want anyone falling off. And you can see down here I actually have, these are box cars that I placed. They're not shipping crates, but they look a lot like them. You can see that I actually get everything on them, and I put them all in a way that they would look like they were supposed to be there, which was exciting. So we have the security in the front, but I also wanted there to be a little security office where people could bring any issues or concerns that they have. This would be a really tight-knit little community. Everybody lives in really small spaces and really public spaces together. So I just thought that I would continue the trend of being public and people doing what they need to do. So up here would be the main security area. We've got Jezebel from the Mechanist DLC up here, and she's just making sure that nobody messes with this area while I'm building it. So, yeah, this is the main area where you would protect from, defend from. You can see every area incoming over here. You can see all my little buildings off over here, which would be the other city to these guys, and just all this space you can see what's going on. So I really liked that. To do this one, I just did a box car. I did a box car and I raised it, and then I put it on the concrete stairs, and it looks like it would just be one piece, but it's a couple different things, and I think it looks real cool. So up here I wanted to use cement for some things. I don't know if you noticed this wall, but I did cement with barn walls and the barn posts, and I like that because it kind of gives some opening but still like really safe. I think these people would want to be really safe. I also placed these here. I wanted them to look like they were just kind of wedged, moving this around the best they could without any sort of tools. In here, I think this person would also be really cool. This is just basically my settlement of really cool people, because this person is not scared of the outside world at all. They have been hardened by the Commonwealth, and they want to be able to look right out their window at that view they think they deserve. They also really close right here if they need to set off any sort of alarms, and yeah, I wanted them to be the more free-spirited person. And then this person, their neighbor over here, a little bit more reserved. See, they have this here where you can pull the boxcar door open and shut so that you have this little bit of area where you can see, but they also, so now they have the perfect coverage, and then they also have just the bed over here. This one can't be opened, and they have this little area, but I think that it's nice that they have this because then they can enjoy the ocean view too, but they're a little bit less crazy trusting of the world than these guys who just have their little fence area. Down here is where I have a 5-power generator, and I also have a 3-power generator in the front to separately power some of the lighting. But I wanted it to look like it all started with the oil lamps, and then they eventually upgraded to the normal lighting. And I used lots of wooden fence posts. This was a very, very resource heavy build, so if you guys want to build this here, I suggest maybe trying to figure out something with putting the boxcars on the side. I try to do that a lot. It was a huge pain in the butt. The only time that I really got that completely worked out for me was this one right here. I put this here. It was hard to get that to be right on the top there. It's the one that has the concrete on the bottom, but obviously doesn't actually hit the bottom of the water here. And then I had this, and then I built this around it and into all these things for support beams and stuff. But what I really wanted to see if I could figure out, which I ended up not being able to, was getting a lot of these like along the sides, which I think would be another really cool way to build this. So I want to share that with you guys so that if you guys decide to do this, one of you can maybe figure that out and send me pictures, because that would be awesome. And I wanted to share this with you guys today because this is my crown jewel build I've been wanting to do since I got my Fallout 4. I've had this idea, and I finally feel like I had enough supplies that I could get it done, and get it done in a way that I could be proud of it. And what a better time to do it than celebrating 1,000 subscribers. You guys are freaking awesome. I know that we hit 1,000 subs before I posted one of my last Uncharted videos, and I didn't mention it there because I really just wanted to mention it in the videos I know most of you guys watch, which are the settlement building videos. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I really didn't think that I was going to be able to get this many subscribers this quickly. It's so awesome, and I'm just constantly blown away by you guys giving me awesome ideas, saying just such nice things, and being such great people. Well, I hope that as my subscriber number grows, we can start to build a community and all just hang out with each other, give ideas off each other, and just like make some cool stuff happen. I'm really excited. YouTube has always been something I'm really passionate about, and having my own channel has been a really awesome experience, and thank you guys so much for being a part of that. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, leave a like. If you want to see more Fallout 4, more of me, subscribe. I will be doing lots of Fallout 4 building content in the near future. I will see you guys in the next one.